So we're going to do something a tad bit different today. I've got some Lego sets, Harry Potter Lego sets. You might have seen these in a previous video where I've built them all up, pulled them out of a big bundle. It's vintage Harry Potter. So sets like this, Quidditch one. About 4 or 5 different sets. I separate them, I put them all together. So in this video, I'm going to make them up, I'm going to list them, get them sold on eBay, and let's just see how long it takes from listing from getting them sold. Probably the wrong time of year to do it. This is in between the Christmas and New Year break. I'll plan to get these listed in January. So I'll probably get them made up, drafted, list them in January. Ideally, I should have done this in November, December. They would have sold up to Christmas. So I'm going to try and sell them in the slowest period in January when no one's got any money and they've all got the presents. It'll be interesting to see, well for me anyway, how fast vintage Harry Potter Lego sells and how fast they can do them. I'll start with some small ones. I might do some time lapse, so come with me, I'll show you what they go for. I'll show you listing them, hopefully selling them, which will come at the end of the video. So stick around and we'll get cracking into it now. So we've got the big one, Hogwarts Express. I think when I marked that down a good few months ago, I said £30 to £40. I'm expecting back. Whether the market price has gone up or down, I've got no idea. We've got another smaller one. It looks like to Snape, I think, on this one. There's a lot of these that don't have the instructions with. There's the instructions for that one. Like here's one with no instructions, so I'm going to have to find an iPad to go and find some instructions. But this looks small. This is a Chamber of Secrets one. I'm not sure. It's got Snape in it. No, it's not got Malfoy looking at it. This one is a bigger one. I'm not sure which one this is. I think it's a Potions one. And we've also got Quidditch. And obviously you can hear me dog in the background making a lot of noise at Christmas. I'm trolling her loose. I think I will go for a small one with instructions to start off. And a couple, what else have we got here? Some Arctic ones. I'll have a look at that on another day. And there we are. And that is it all done and dusted. So, it didn't take me too long, some fiddly bits in there. So, that's what it should be like. And there we go. So, let's get a bit of a zoom in. Yep, didn't take me long, probably 10 minutes. A bit fiddly things, these keep falling off, which was annoying. But yeah, that's that set. Now, in theory, that set is going to be about 20 to 25, so we'll call it 15 to 20. We'll list it up and see where we go. The reason I say it's vintage is because it's from the year. Does this give us a year on here? There we go. So the year, can you see on there? Here's 2002. So anything from 2003 now backwards is vintage. So this is over 20 years old, so it's vintage. So we'll get them listed and on to the next one. I've also broken it back down for them, so I'm going to post that like that. One, it's easy to post, and two, well, the fun of it is for people to build it up, so there's no point sending it made up. Sometimes I'll send them made up if I can't be bothered, but these Harry Potter ones, I'll break them back down again. On to set 4705. This is Snape's class, it says. There's my daughter. So I've got it down for 15 to 20 pounds, it says, but it's a bigger one. We'll get cracking with that. And there we have it. That's it done there. Let me take him for a closer look. So there we go. We've got Ron, Snape, that should be glow in the dark. If it still glows, I don't know. That little frog in there. Shuts down. Behind Ron, we will have, you see him? Peeves. Little Spectre from the films. At the back of him. So, almost done. Almost done. There's one little problem though. That's what it looks like. That's it done. I'm missing a green translucent spider. So I can't list this, it's complete. So that's the spider we're missing there. I know I've got one, and I'll show you what I usually do. Well, this is Britlink. I'll go through and I'll tick everything I've got. So I've done this as complete. And unless the spider's run away, but you can't even see it, can you, on this paper? But there, I've not ticked it. So I've not put it in, and I thought I had it. So I'm going to stop building today, redo this tomorrow, and I'm going to go on a hunt for the translucent spider, because I think I've got one. I mean, that's annoying, because I wanted to get that photograph put to bed. Let me all look for this spider. And there we go. There we go. I knew I had some old vintage Harry Potter things that I kept aside. Mixing with all my other old things. Happy days, I knew I had a spider. I'll just pretend I'm really organised, and that's why I didn't buy one, because I knew he had one somewhere. And there she is, complete. Finally. Right, let's get it listed. Right, the next one we got is 4731. It's Dobby's, I think it's Dobby's release. Yep, Dobby's release. Now, I don't have any instructions for this one. It's a small one, but if I haven't got instructions, I use an app on here called Lego Builder. This is my son's iPad, and he's got it. So, Lego Builder, and we're going to go for set 4731. There you go. There you go. Brings it up. So we're going to start building that. Let's get rid of that. Yep, start. Continue building. So it brings up the instructions that you would have got it originally. But nice and easy. I can crack on and start the builds. So here we go. So there we go. Didn't take long at all. Small piece. Looking at probably £10 for that. So I'll take some pictures and I'll get that listed and ordered. There we go. Excuse the noise in the background, the wash is on. So the next one we're doing is set 4712. Looks like that. Troll on the loose. This one, I marked down 20 to £25. I think you'll get £25 if you've got the instructions, which I don't have. And obviously towards Christmas would have been a bit higher. But this is not a bad set to get. Most of the money is in this guy. See this troll? So if you get that on its own, you can sell that for 10 to 15 plus. Obviously, if you got with the loin cloth and his waistcoat, yeah, that can get 10 to 15 easily. And if you paired up with him, Harry Potter, that's a good one. Also in this set, you might just think that's a pumpkin head or a jack-o'-lantern. Excuse my fingers. I've just cut my fingers up yesterday. If you get this guy up on his own with the lines down his face, his pumpkin, I think he only comes in this set. He don't come in any other set. If you ever come across that, you can probably sell that for £5 plus on its own. So it'll be easier with me to just sell these bits, but I'll make up. I like to build them up anyway. So let's get going. And there we go, that's done. Oh, nice little set of that. You got that guy there at the top. This, that, again, ignore the kids. Oh, Christmas time, eh? There's all sorts going on in there. Yep, that's broke off. 1 second. There we go, back to it. Basin, Harry Potter, the troll. Looks like there's a spare key. So the door will open. You will find in all these old Harry Potter sets, they use a lot of sand green. So generally, if you buy a big bundle and there's sand green things and it's vintage, you might see there'd be Harry Potter bits in it. That's not 100%, but I always find the old vintage, big bulk ones I order. When I see this, I think there's a good chance there's Harry Potter in there. I have noticed I've got no cape for him, so that's missing. I don't believe I have a spare cape because it's a special one. Let's have a look. So if you can see on there, as a start on his capes, I don't think I have a spare one of them. I'll have a look. If I have, happy days. If not, I'll sell it without the cape. Nope, no cape, so I'll take a picture of this as is. It'll still sell well though. This one looks decent. We've got 4726. I might have to put 15 to £20. It's a Quidditch practice. Let's even get a better picture of it. There we go. So it looks half decent. I think when I come to this gold Lego, what's it called? It's not really a tile, is it? I don't think there's many of these gold ones knocking around, so that's worth a little bit on its own as well. You probably find a lot of these sets won't have this. Hopefully I've got it in there, I should have it in there. Right, let's get cracking and get another one built up. So that one's finished, but we got a bit of a problem. It's all done and dusted, but, well, the minor one is, he's supposed to come with a black broom. I couldn't find a black broom, I've got a brown one. It's not a major issue, that. I could stand it with a brown broom. All done and dusted, but here's the problem. That is not the same colour as that. Now either I've just picked up the wrong one, or I've ordered this on Britlink and someone sent me that and I've not noticed. There's not much I can really do. I could send it like that, but that's going to stand out a mile and a collector's going to notice it. And I've been searching high and low for another one of them, probably a good hour now, and I can't find one in that old colour. So I might have to order it. I'll show you the difference. That is, because it's vintage, that is the dark grey. And they don't make that anymore. I'll give you an example. 2 pieces. That's the old dark grey. That's the newer dark grey. So, yeah, there's a big colour difference. So yeah, I could actually send it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to part that and order that. And I have searched everywhere. Really annoying that I've not got one of them. I could have one. I've got boxes and boxes and boxes of Lego. So in reality, I should really sort out my Lego. But I haven't got that much time. That's a major job. So I'll order a black broom. I'll order that piece. I'll finish the rest off here. If there's anything else missing, I can order at the same time. But we'll see. That is quite annoying. That I did want to get that listed, but not a big deal. That'll come in a further video because Bricklink won't be open till the 2nd of January. So I'll add that in on another date. Well, after that disaster, we'll get on to the last one. The big one. The Hogwarts Express. So we'll see how long this takes me. It took me a few minutes to separate it. You might have seen the way I try and do it. I separate all my colours, black into one, red, green, grey, and work from them. Everyone does Lego a bit different. That's just the way I do it. I like to get it all organised first. Let's jump into this. Well, before we get into the builds, let's have a Potter's body. There's his hair. I'm missing his head. Now I recall I ordered this up, so bear with. Let me go and try and find the head before we get started. Oh, actually, I'll build it first. I'll build it, then we'll hunt for a head. And I know why I needed a different one. That's Harry Potter from that previous set, which is, you can see, yellow. He's got a yellow head. This Harry Potter has got a flesh coloured head. That's why it's not here. I still think I've got one though. So just before I actually really get into it, I've noticed one of these. Well, in fact, let's have a look. Yeah, one of these was missing. Well, this one definitely feels like a vintage one. So that's not exactly the right type. Yeah, one of them's missing. I thought strange. And then I went into this to have a quick look and I noticed there's a couple of bits missing. And as you'll see on screen now, that is my Britlink account. And there's a little tab there that says to order up. And there we go. Inside that you'll see Harry Potter's head, a cape missing from one of them, the black one. So yes, I never ordered them up, but they're not integral to this build anyway. I can add them in later, so I'll still crack on. But yeah, it just shows I didn't get around to do that, and that was 6 months ago. And here's where Bricklink isn't always right, because look, we've got there, as you can see, that says a one of black brick modified, one with headlight, which I've done that there. But in the official booklet, it's telling me there's 2 of them. I've only got 1 in here. So we stop again. I'm back with you in a second. And there we have it. We just need a Harry Potter head. I've just got to change 2 of them because they're the wrong ones. That's it complete, I think. I'll show you the picture of it complete very shortly. Yep, that was a nice set. I'll get that listed and get that sold. Enjoyed doing it as well. So we're a week down the line. I had to stop the build. I've listed a few. We'll get into the sales at the end of it. But there was 2 that wasn't complete. Was this because I would have mentioned I didn't have his head, so I had to order his head of Bricklink, so I've ordered that. And I also ordered a cape to go with that other set. Now I don't know if that's sold or not, or I still big, sorry, there's a big film in the next room. Oh, threw me off my mould here. What's that? That's a broom. I did say it was a brown one, so I ordered a black one. So that I've ordered up. Oh, and I was also missing this little money tab, so I ordered that up. But while I was doing that, I noticed 2 of these slopes. I'll show you more actually. These were the old style ones. I could tell that it was just a shade different in colour. And when it was all made up, it stood out. I think this is more of a vintage one. You see, you can't really zoom in on this. It's too close. Anyway, yeah, it was a different shade of red. So I ordered 2 more of these slopes just to complete because it did stand out a mile. But now I will get that listed and get that sold. That's done tonight. Do I break? Yeah, I'll break it down. It's going to take me a bit of time. This. I could send it out like that. It is nice and pretty, but as I said earlier, people like building them up, so I'm going to break it down and then they can build it themselves. Let's separate them over there. What else did I order from Bricklink? I ordered this polar bear for something else. 3 different orders. Oh, there was one actually. There was one that I did make, and I did mention that the tile was a different colour. So I ordered one tile of someone. That tile cost 2p, and the postage was £2, so it was £2.25 in total. Was it £2.25, £2.20, something like that, £2.22 in total. 2p that cost me, but someone actually will pack that and send it out, which I was happy about. Some Bricklinks, they give you a minimum order. This one was nothing, so I had to go and send it. So thank you very much to Tell's Brick Store. I'll tell there. So that's them built now, listed. So we're now going to shoot over to the sales of them. So we're into the fun sales side of them now. Pretty much have all sold, barring one. Let's go through the numbers. So 4735, which is the slivering set. Now I'll do it here. I'll put the image up here so you can see it. That set, and also, I've got it written down here, 4731, which is Dobby's release. They went to the same buyer on the same day. So somebody sent me an offer. He offered me 15 for the slivering and 8 for Dobby's. I think I might have had them listed at $19.99 and $12.99. Going to the same place, so I took the offer. They got sold. So that's plus postage, one buyer, one day. That's how fast they can go. So Lego Harry Potter, any Lego can go fast. Harry Potter really goes fast. The vintage ones, and because I took the time, it was a bit of time and the effort, it was worth it in my book. But some people might not think it's worth it. This is a hobby, as I mentioned before. I do it on part-time, so a full-time reseller might have just gone, not worth it. I'll just sell it as what it is, missing parts. So that was one day, them two gone. The next one I went in one day as well was the Snape's class. That was a nice set. It was set 4705 and that went for $19.99. Full price, what I listed it for in one day. That was good. The next one was the Troll on a Loose. Now, I listed that and it was missing one thing, which is Harry Potter's cape. So it was on for a week. I didn't have the cape, so it didn't sell. And then I bought the cape with some other bits for the Hogwarts Express and a few other things, and it came. So I updated the listing. Maybe it was a coincidence, but I updated the listing and it sold within 2 days of me putting the cape in it, and that went for $18.50. Was that an offer? I think that was an offer as well. I might have had that on in 22. I took it. Not bad. So I'll call that. You either call it 8 days, 9 days, or you can call it 2. We'll go with 2 since I updated it. Even if it's a week and a half, that's still fast. Then we got this one. The big boy. So this took some time. I've already shown it, had a few bits missing. But I completed this on Sunday and listed it on Sunday. Sold on the following Wednesday. Today's Thursday. That's going out today. And that went for $44.99, so the full price I asked for it. Maybe I could push more and held on, but that seems to be a fair price. There was no other ones really listed for the vintage. So that's not bad at all. And that just leaves me with the Quidditch one, where I've ordered an extra piece. I made that up on Sunday. That's still live. It's on Thursday. I've only got it at $13.99. I expect that to go, so I'm not too worried about that. So all in all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 sold. One still to sell. I've only been going 4 days listed, so there we have it. Not too bad. I enjoyed building them. Get to show you a video of me building them. Made some good money off them. Again, as I said, maybe not worth the time for some people, but it was good fun for me. I've got a few other things to do as well. Lego Arctic, and a few other bits that I'll hopefully you'll see them on my next sales, because I'm going to get them built this week and listed. And try and get a bit more into this again this year, because I've got loads sat around doing nothing. Loads of minifigures, so what's the point of them sat there? Loads of Ninjago, that's just sign boxes doing nothing. So I don't know if I'll do a video on them. I might do, but yeah, my first proper Lego makeup video. Might not be exciting for some people, but it gets to show you what I list and how I sell it. So if you like it, please subscribe. We'll see what else I can do on Lego for you. And I'll see you in the next charity shop hunting and sales video, which will probably come out Sunday. Thanks a lot. Take care.